Okay, we're live. Welcome everyone to episode number 5 of 5 with Faye, my show where I get to sing you a song and share 5 of my favorite weekly finds with you guys. Thank you so much for all of the great feedback you guys have been giving me, for all of the great comments and for suggestions. I love it. I'm so glad you guys are enjoying the show. It makes me so happy because I love you guys and I love sharing the love with you, so it's all good. So keep it coming. I'm going to start off with a song like I always do, and this song is my song called Everything, and it's off of my first album, which I released in 2009, called Scrape Kneed Girl, and I have that available on iTunes and Google Play and through my website, heatherfaye.com. So sit back, relax, enjoy a song, and then I'll get to my 5 favorites, and here we go. This is Everything. Got a scar on my heart from where you used to live, in a souped up Airstream trailer that was fit for a king. It's where we had Sunday morning bed-ins and Tuesdays with our friends. We're each other's better half, they'd say, and that we had a fairy tale ending. One day and it was all gone. It was all gone. Then Sundays turned to Mondays, when you'd come home real late, and you barely noticed me sitting next to you. You're more in love with your damn dinner plate. And Tuesdays turned to Wednesdays, when you couldn't find the time, money for full hours, just to once look me in the eye. And for a moment I had like a careless lottery winner. Woke one day and it was all gone. got this scar on my heart from where you used to live, in a souped-up Airstream trailer that was fit for a king. That was fit for a king. And there you have it, everything. I hope the sound quality was okay on that. I'm going to unplug my guitar quickly. Plug your ears. There you go. I hope the sound quality was okay on that. I'm using studio mode, so it should be, but I don't know if hopefully the levels were okay. If you guys have a song that you want me to play for you guys, let me know. Just hashtag 5withfaye on any of your social media and post which song of mine you want to hear, and I would love to sing for you guys. That one actually goes out to my friend Kevin, and because I know it's a favorite. And yeah, so just let me know. Nothing makes me happier than singing to you guys. You guys are my loves. I love sharing with you. So let me know. And if you don't know who I am and you're like, never heard your music, lady, why would I request a song? Well, you can go listen to my songs. Both of my albums are free to listen on my website, heatherfaye.com. Scrape Me Girl and Cherish the Broken. Pick a song. I'll dedicate it to you. I'll dedicate it to someone you love. So that's that. That's the song portion. Now we get to move on to my 5 favorite weekly finds. And since that song, everything was kind of a depressing song, kind of song that makes you want to drink. Am I wrong, people? No. So we'll just start with some wine. This is my first favorite for this week. And actually, I'm really excited about sharing this with you guys because this is a wine that I found while I was on vacation in Vermont. And I was in this little, this tiny little shop in this gorgeous little Vermont town. And I went in looking for just, a quick bottle of Merlot. And I, there was all the regular wines. And then this one bottle kind of stood out to me because I loved the artwork. And it was basically, the bottle itself was saying all these great things to me. It was saying organic. The name of the company is Stellar Organic. So it was saying organic. So that caught my eye, organic wine. I love that idea. And then it was saying fair trade, which, again, even better. And then the last thing was the no added sulfites, which I thought was really interesting. I don't know if you can see it there. And I had to pick it up and I had to try it. I tried their Merlot when I was in Vermont, and I opened it up and I fell in love with it. I really, really enjoyed the flavor of this wine. Stellar Organics are a fantastic company. They're winemakers out of South Africa, and had a sulfite-free or no added sulfite wine before. And it was so, the taste is so clean, I guess is what you can say. It really struck me. It almost had a flavor, like it reminded me of like homemade wines I've tasted, where really the flavors just come through. It's more transparent, it's cleaner, it's a little crisper. And I really, really enjoyed the bottle. And I wanted more. So we left Vermont, loved it, came home, and I looked for it locally in Connecticut. I couldn't find it. And so I contacted the company, and I said, where can I find this wine? And I was able to find it. But that's how much this wine struck me. And just knowing that they are fair trade certified, which means that, down the supply chain, people are being, treated fairly. They're getting livable wages. There's love going into the process, and people are being taken care of, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful thing. And the fact that they're organic, the organic wine is just it's a wine you can't help but feel good. You already feel good before you even drink the wine because it's a great company. They're socially conscious. They're environmentally conscious. They're they have a beautiful, beautiful wine. So this is my first favorite, Stellar Organics, and you can find them stellarorganics.com. And their little tagline is just, it says, organically grown grapes, ethically produced, and fairly traded. And that sums it up. Those are the 3 things you need to know about this wine. You can check out their website to see where you can find retailers. And it is, the bottles are, I looked online, depending where you buy them. I think I bought it in Vermont for like $9. But you can find them for like around $8 up to $12. So I highly recommend this wine, Stellar Organics, a great company. They're actually really active on social media too, which is very cool because they're communicating with their customers and they're appreciating their customers, and I appreciate that. So go ahead and check them out. And also, just if you don't prefer the sulfite, the no added sulfite taste, because to me it is different. That's just my opinion. I love it. If you don't, they also have wines with produced the old school way, or with sulfites, I guess you would say. And they have a line. I've tried those too, and they're just as good. I just prefer this. I'm a big no additives type of person, so check it out. Tons of different types of wines, and a great company you can get behind. And it's Friday, so have a glass on me. Cheers. Stellar Organics, you rock. And I'll be cracking this open once the kids are asleep tonight in bed. So that's my first favorite, Stellar Organics wine. Check them out, stellarorganics.com. And let's see, my second favorite. Oh, so I was saying that, once the kids go to bed, I'll have a glass of wine. Before the kids go to bed, my goal is to keep them entertained. And I am always going to the toy store to try to find, we have this great little mom and pop toy store locally, and it's just, they have great stuff, and they have a great staff, and and I'll actually feature them on a future show, but they have a great staff, and they really, really help you find products that your kids will like, and you can kind of fine tune what your kids are interested in, and they'll help you find stuff. So I went in and I said, I want to find a family game. We have so many games in our house, but so many of the games have little pieces, and with a 3-year-old and a 7-year-old, those little pieces inevitably get lost or stuck under a cushion or in a shoe, or the cat, will play with them and, bat them under the table or, under the couch, and I'll never see them again. So I really wanted something that was a family game that we could kind of take with us, and that didn't have a lot of parts and a lot of things to get lost, and that was also, fun. And they pointed me in the direction of this awesome game called Spot It. I don't know if you've heard of this. Spot It. This is just, I love this game. It's really simple. It's like 2 to 8 players. They come in a bunch of different themes and age ranges for the game, but it comes in this nifty little tin, if you can hear it, and couldn't get more simple. It's a deck of cards. And, it's cards, and it's basically a game with there are about 5 different games that come with in each tin, 5 different ways of playing the game. But it's basically, a matching visual game, so it's great for kids. Both my 3-year-old and my 7-year-old love it, and my husband, who's, I won't say his age, but he's older than 12. He loves it. He's a big kid, and I love it. It's a really fun game. Easy to play. One of my favorite things about this is that I have no patience. For instructions. I'm just one of those people. Like IKEA to me I love IKEA. Don't get me wrong. I love their furniture. I love everything about them. I'm sitting on an IKEA couch right now, but trying to put that stuff together, that's not my strength. So when I get kids games and they come and you're opening up, this scroll of instructions on how to play the game with tiny little lettering that you need a magnifying glass for, I can't do it. This is great because as you can see, my kids got to the instructions and they kind of ripped them apart. That would be courtesy of my 3-year-old. But The instructions are really, this instruction, these are for all 5 games. So this is how easy it is. And it's all really super duper easily mapped out. Look, that's game number 2 right there. I don't know if you can see it. With some visuals and, you know, bing bang. That's all I have to read. That's all I have to know to start the game. Game 3, these 2 panels. Game 4, those 2, you know, and onward. So it's easy, it's quick. We can change up the game without me having to go to get a PhD to, you know, and a set of bifocals to read their instructions. So it's a great game. I bought this one because we're going to go camping soon, and it's a camping theme, so I thought it was pretty cool. And again, they come in different themes. They have, let me see, I wrote them down. They have NHL, football, San Francisco, animals. They have some limited edition ones for specific cities and stuff like that, which is really cool. So check them out. Again, 2 to 8 players. I think it was like $12.99. But check them out online. You can probably buy them online. But the cool thing I want to actually feature also is this company. Blue Orange is the company. And again, you guys know me. I'm always looking for companies that are doing cool things and that are socially and environmentally conscious. So I looked them up online, and they basically are doing what they can to, I thought I wrote down their little mission statement here. I guess I didn't. But basically, they are doing what they can to, oh, here we go, Hot Games. So their tagline is Hot Games, Cool Planet. And so they're very, very involved in sustainability and conservation. And they, since in 2007, they launched a program to benefit the environment and to make their whole business more sustainable. And I'm just reading this because this is directly from their website, and I don't want to misquote. But they plant since 2007, they plant 2 trees for every tree used to create their wooden products and their games, which is very cool. And to date, they've planted over 100,000 trees. So they're really, really, you know, they're a company with a heart and a mind and a soul, and they're doing what they can to limit their effect on this planet in a negative way. And they also, which is really cool, they partner with Pure Project, which basically they calculate and offset their carbon emissions. So in their trucks and, you know, in their trips and stuff, they are calculating their footprint and doing what they can to offset it. And they have, as of January 2013, they have offset 600,000 miles worth of CO2 emissions. So just really cool. When I read that stuff, like, you know, I'm just sitting here playing a game with my kids, and knowing that the people behind this product care about the future of our planet for the kids, it just makes it that much sweeter. So Blue Orange, you are a super cool company. I love your products. They have a ton of other games too, which I haven't even, I've started to spot it, but I'm going to go find, if you go to their website, and again, their website is, I just want to make sure I have it right, blueorangegames.com. They have a ton of games, different types of games, and they've won like 200 plus awards. Their games have won incredible awards. They have a whole awards gallery. So moms, dads, brothers, sisters, check it out and enjoy, because it's a great company, great games. So that is my number 2. Spot It. And someday, maybe when I'm on tour and I'm in town, I'll bring my Spot It and I'll get to play a game with you guys, maybe after a show. I would totally be up for that. That'd be fun. So my number 3, I actually should have done this first because it's sitting here and it's getting, it's melting. So yes, it's ice cream. My number 3 favorite is, oh my gosh, have you guys tried this? Steve's Ice Cream. Steve's Ice Cream. There's their logo. I'm trying to find it. It's buried in there. Steve's Ice Cream. I am an ice cream lover. I actually don't eat a lot of dairy at all, except for ice cream. I have like 95% of my dairy consumption is through ice cream. I don't eat a lot of cheese. I don't drink milk, period. Like, I'm an almond milk girl, but holy moly, ice cream is my love. And Steve's ice cream is incredible. These guys are artists. They have completely mastered the art of flavor combinations in their ice creams. For instance, this is a Scotch chocolate. It's chocolate blended with Scotch whiskey. And my husband and I tried this, and we took a spoonful, and we both literally, the first word out of our mouths was smooth. Like, it's smooth. The chocolate's smooth. The whiskey's smooth. It's delicious. And they have a ton of these, actually not a ton, because they're small batches, and they don't overdo it. They have about maybe 12 flavors, 12 plus flavors that they do, but they're all so artfully and skillfully created. I'm going to put this back in the freezer. Actually, I should probably open it up just so you can get a look at that. Yes, there's a bite out of it. I already had some. I had to make sure it was good before I showed you. So I'm going to put it back in the cooler so I can eat it when I'm done talking to you guys. I'll be drinking wine and eating chocolate ice cream tonight after I put the kids to bed. So these are some of their flavors. NOLA, New Orleans, coffee and donuts. And this is like coffee ice cream with donut. It says it all, coffee and donuts. It's coffee and donuts in an ice cream. So good. It's like a 5-minute break. Like the things you want. You want to go get a donut and a coffee and like sit and enjoy it. And you can do that in a pint of ice cream. The Scotch chocolate, they have Sunday morning, which is a maple ice cream with waffle pieces. And it literally is like breakfast, the most delicious breakfast you've ever had in a pint of ice cream. And they have small batch bourbon, vanilla, and they also have a couple of flavors I haven't tried yet that I really want to try, like carrot habanero pepper, which I think would be super delicious. I'm really excited to try that. But all of their ice creams are made the old school way in small batches. It's not mass produced, and you can taste it. The flavor, it tastes homemade. It's not airy. It's thick. It's delicious. It's creamy. It's dense. It's good. It's good stuff. And they partner with craft producers that are mostly local, and they're a Brooklyn-based company now. They have a long history, which I'll get into in a minute, but they're Brooklyn-based now, and they partner with local producers of ingredients to put in their ice cream. So they're all, and again, all of these separate companies are very conscious and very, they use great fresh ingredients. It's not mass produced from, on some truck, 3,000 miles away. It's all local, and they're all involved and they're all partnering. So it's really, really cool. The waffle pieces that they get that are in the Sunday morning are from a Brooklyn restaurant called Pies and Thighs, and it's like chicken and waffle type place. We haven't been there, but my husband really wants to go. But so like that, supporting local businesses, and they're also a member of the 1% for the Planet, which means 1% of all of their sales goes to environmental groups around the world. And they're just a great company. Now, I'll tell you my personal history with Steve's. One of my first jobs was scooping ice cream at Harold's in Boston. And it was, Harold's was Steve, so Steve Harold started Steve's Ice Cream way back when. I don't have all the dates and everything. You can Google it, or you can look on their website. And Steve created these small batch handmade mixed ice creams with mix-ins, then became Smush-ins, but mix-ins. Great, stellar award-winning ice cream. Then he sold Steve's, and that went one way, and Steve's Ice Cream took off. And then he missed the ice cream business, and he opened up Harold's Ice Cream, and opened up a couple shops which are still around. And then I think Steve's, there was a period of time where no one was doing anything with it. It was sold, no one did anything. And then this guy who's now runs Steve's has reinvigorated it, brought it back to life, resuscitated it, and brought it back in a really amazing way with a lot of heart and a whole ton of deliciousness. And I remember working at Harold's, and I know that was like, you could always hear in the back of your, when you were training and when the managers were around, it was like, oh, Steve always liked his ice cream this way. It was small batches. It was really good ingredients. And So as an insider to the Steve's Ice Cream kind of history, it's good to know that they're doing it right, and they're continuing a really great tradition of delicious small batch ice cream made the old school way. And you'll taste it, and if you don't agree, I don't know if we can be friends, but no, but check it out, stevesicecream.com. I get mine at Whole Foods. You can check out where else you can find them locally, but really good ice cream. I recommend it. You'll love it. Let me know what you think. What's your favorite flavor? I could talk about ice cream all night long. So that's number 3, Steve's Ice Cream. And my number 4, which does not go well with ice cream, because if I eat too much of the ice cream, I cannot fit into my number 4 favorite for this week. And I have to get up and get it. Hold on one second. Okay, so my number 4 favorite for this, I don't know if you can hear me. My number 4 favorite for this week is, it's twofold. The number 1, the A portion of the twofold favorite for number 4 is a dress designer, or a clothing designer company called Hell Bunny. And they're based in the UK, and their specialty is kind of retro, vintage, rockabilly, punk clothing. And they create really beautiful vintage looking dresses that are, and they have dresses and skirts and jackets and shirts and all different types of apparel. But the quality of these dresses are beautiful, and I am in love with pretty much all of them. Some of the stuff, tends to be a little bit more goth punk stuff, but again, some of it is just rockabilly, vintagey, 50s. It's just, they have such a cool line of clothes. And so much so that I was nominated for 2 Connecticut Music Awards recently, and when I was going to the award ceremony, I had to pick a dress, and I knew right away I was going to wear a Hell Bunny dress, because I had purchased these a couple months ago without a place to wear them, and I was like, I gotta find a place. And then when I was nominated, I was like, yes, I get to wear my Hell Bunny dress. This is the one I wore at the Connecticut Music Awards, and you can see it's just so beautifully done. And this is a really good material. This is not like a chintzy little dress. This is a beautifully made dress. The buttons are solid. Everything about it is just, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous dress, right down to the bottom, with the trim there. And this is their logo for Hell Bunny, if you can see it. Oops. And this is called a vixen dress. But, so this is just a great, they have so many dresses, so many different items that I absolutely love. This is the dress I wore at the Connecticut Music Awards. This is another dress that I'm gonna hopefully get to wear soon. If you look at it, it just looks kind of like a, pretty typical, you can see it, dress, but it's got this beautiful kind of corsety ribbon here that you can tighten and on each side, and really kind of fit your body, which is really beautiful. And then they have, and this is just 2 of their dresses. Their other stuff is amazing. The cool thing is that a lot of the fabric, so if I was walking up to you, you wouldn't really see anything particular about this dress. It would be pretty, but a lot of their patterns are kind of where the punk goth kind of vibe comes in, because if you look at this, this is all kind of spooky, Halloween-y. There's Edgar Allan Poe, there's like a haunted house here, and there's gargoyles and some cool statues and just really cool stuff that you really wouldn't see from afar, but the detail is what's really cool. So I will be wearing this soon, hopefully on stage. I'm in love. I want to buy like a ton of Hell Bunny dresses to wear on stage. Like, I will never not wear a Hell Bunny outfit on stage. Right? That may be a lie, but my goal is to have enough Hell Bunny dresses that I can always wear on stage if I want to. So Hell Bunny, now they're out of the UK, and they are just a wholesaler. So you have to kind of Google retailers, and they're everywhere in the U.S. Not everywhere, but they're definitely mainstream places in the U.S. that sell Hell Bunny dresses and clothing. I found mine, and this is the number 2 or the B of my favorites, is this store. Oh, I'm so in love. I was in Burlington, Vermont, visiting, and I love downtown Burlington, Vermont. We were walking, and my nephew lives there right now, and he was like, let's go to this cool shop, this cool consignment shop. And I was like, oh, you've seen what, I love like secondhand stuff, and I love consignment shopping, but I was like, you kind of see what's going to be the difference. I kind of have my favorites back home that I know. But I went in, and oh my gosh, okay, the store is called Old Gold, and it's in Burlington, Vermont. And it's not just a consignment shop. It's a vintage. They have vintage clothing. They have costumes. They have hats. They have they have great old concert T-shirts. They have accessories and really so many things. I spent 3 hours in this place, and this is where I got my Hell Bunny dresses. And I got a lot of other stuff from there. Because everything they had, these designers that they carry are incredible. They look like they're dresses from the 50s, but they're not. They're present-day designers or companies that are making these dresses, but they have walls of them. Beautiful dresses and sweaters and, like I said, hats and shoes and so many amazingly beautiful items of clothing and accessories that if you're in the Burlington, Vermont area, check out Old Gold. The ladies there are super nice. They spent hours with me, like just chatting it up, helping me try on stuff. My kids were running around the store, and they were just awesome. So helpful and so excited that I was excited. So the woman who owns it really just loves what she does, and she does a beautiful job at it. So if you have a chance, so Old Gold, Burlington, Vermont is the store, and Hell Bunny is the dress or the apparel company. And check them both out if you're looking for something cool, funky, retro, punk, gothy, rockabilly, vintagey, 50s stuff. I know that's a huge kind of blanket of time periods and genres of clothing, but I don't know about you, but if I can go to Macy's or I can go to whatever mall store, and I never find stuff that I get really excited about where I'm like, oh, this is different and really unique and cool. And you can do that if you go to Old Gold or if you check out Hell Bunny and other retailers that carry Hell Bunny. I'm sure they have other stuff that's of the similar kind of styles. So, and my husband too loved the stuff because again, they had cool old T-shirts and old Western shirts. And anyway, there you go. That's my number 4, Hell Bunny and Old Gold in Burlington, Vermont. OldGoldVermont.com is their store, and they do have some things online, so check them out also if you want to buy online. Just take a look-see to see what they have. They don't have a lot online. You really have to go into the store, but they do have some stuff that's beautiful, and you'll get an idea of what they carry. So that's my number 4. My number 5, oh my gosh, I'm really talking a lot today because I just love these things I'm talking about. Number 5 is for my musician friends. You guys have been very patient, getting through the dresses and the wine. This is an app called, for my musician friends, or for anyone out there who's a musician, wants to get, or a, songwriter, pianist, bass player. If you have something if you want to get a gig, basically, if you're a musician looking for a gig, if you're a band, whatever, all you need to do is set up a Reverb Nation account. And I know a lot of people think, oh, Reverb Nation, it's kind of saturated. There's a lot, there's a ton. It's hard to weed through specific artists. I actually love Reverb Nation because I put all of my stuff up there, my press kit, my music, my photos, my videos. You can try to, there's gig opportunities that you can get through there and contests and stuff. So it's great. But a lot of times I'm not sitting in front of my computer and I'll want to see what's around me if I'm in a different town, if I want to see what venues are there for me to potentially play, instead of having to sit and Google it and look. This app called Gig Finder, and it's available on iTunes and Google Play for free, and it's through Reverb Nation. So if you have a Reverb Nation profile, you can use Gig Finder, and basically it'll take your location and it will pull up, and again, I don't know if you can see, you can never see because of my screen. Oh, there you go. Okay, so you can take a location, I just chose this one, and you can, these venues, these are all little venues that are popping up. When you hit on one of these, let's just say, okay, so I'll go to New Haven, Toad's Place comes up, and there you go, there's the venue, Toad's Place, and it comes up with the address, upcoming shows, past shows, the capacity, so Toad's Place has a capacity of 750 people, and the coolest thing is that this red button right here is a booking request. So I just hit that button, say, oh, Toad's Place looks like a great place to play. I want to play it. I hit that button, and it asks me a question. When are you available to play? And I'll put in the dates. I'm available to play June 19th to July 27th. And then it says, what's your draw? Or it says draw number of fans, and I'll put in the number of fans that I can draw. My email address, and then it just has a little message here that you can customize, but it generates one automatically for you. We'd like to book a show at Toad's Place. Hope to hear from you soon. You can, again, customize it to say whatever you want to say. And then you hit a submit button, and it goes right to the venue, and it pulls your Reverb Nation profile, or it links up to your Reverb Nation profile, so the booker gets everything you have up on Reverb Nation, your profile, your music, your past shows, your press, your videos, songs, all of that stuff goes to the booker, and you're good to go. So literally what can take hours trying to find places to book, trying to do the emails, find who to contact, attach your files, your links, all that stuff. Gig Finder makes it takes seconds, literally like 3 button pushes, and I have tried to book myself at a venue that's local. And you can also you can search by, like, if I know I'm going to be in, New York tomorrow and California, next week, I can put in where I'll be. I'll be in Los Angeles, and up will generate, the places that will take booking requests and submissions, and I could probably book 10 in, 5 minutes, or at least submit. I wouldn't necessarily get booked, but I could submit to 5, 10 different, places that quickly and easily. This is really a time saver, huge time saver for musicians. When you don't want to be spending all the time writing the emails and in front of your computer, and you actually want to be playing music, writing songs, practicing, rehearsing, this is a definite time saver. So Gig Finder is the app, and it's one I just absolutely recommend. You can also star your favorite venues, so as you're going along, maybe you don't want to book it now, but you want to book it later, favorite it. And that's it. So that's Gig Finder. So that's my number 5 favorite. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope that I've introduced you to something you wouldn't normally have stumbled across in your week. If you guys have something that you love that you want to share with me, please do. I love, love, love knowing what you love and discovering new things. So just go ahead and hashtag 5 with Faye on whatever social media of choice you have, Google+, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Let me know what your favorite thing is that you want me to check out, and I'll check it out. And if I like it and include it on the show, I will give you a big old shout out, and it would be awesome. I'll share the love through you. Also, don't forget, if you have a song you want, I'd love to sing for you. So hashtag 5 with Faye. Tell me what song of mine you want me to sing. And that's it. Go have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. And, do what you can to follow your heart. Be brave to follow your dream, your heart, and do what you can to put love back into the world. And I've found that the people who are really, really, truly pursuing their dream tend to have the ability to put love back into the world, because they're not so resentful and angry and full of regret, and nothing's stopping you. So get out there and do it. I love you guys so much. And I'm going to go drink wine and eat chocolate ice cream, Steve's ice cream. I'm going to go drink drink some Stellar Organics and Scotch ice cream, and I'll be happy. Love you guys. See you next week. Mwah.